Supermarine Spitfire. Supermarine Spitfire, the wings that saved Britain. As the fate of Europe in World War II loomed over the bright skies of the English countryside, the Rolls-Royce Merlin engines roared, and the mysterious elliptical wings of the fighter became a symbol of protection and reliability. The Supermarine Spitfire was not just a fighter. It was part of the RAF Air Force that helped to halt the advance of the German Reich and helped to launch Hitler's Operation Sea Lion. Design. Started by engineer R.J. Mitchell, the Spitfire was designed with one main objective in mind: to create an aircraft that could catch enemy aircraft. With its aerodynamically efficient elliptical wings and excellent aerodynamics, the Spitfire was a fast, maneuverable knife in the air. Powered by a Rolls-Royce Merlin V12 engine, it could reach speeds of over 400 mph per 656 km/h, reach altitudes of nearly 43,000 feet, 3,000 mph, and demonstrate the agility to complete air-to-air chases. Weapons and combat capabilities. The Spitfire was not designed to deal with water cannons or large bombs. It was a pure dogfighter, with armament such as Hispano 20mm cannons, 4.8 Browning 0.303 caliber guns. In the Battle of Britain, it competed closely with the Messerschmitt Bf 109, which was the key to the survival of the British Empire. Wartime achievements. Battle of Britain 1940 is a masterpiece of the Spitfire, but it developed several models. WWII 2V for the Battle of Britain, WWII as a counter to the FW-190. WWII 14th, powered by the Griffin engine with high combat capabilities. The Spitfire was also used in North Africa, Burma, and the Pacific. Towards the end of the war, the PR photo reconnaissance type performed many unarmed reconnaissance missions, all fast and stealthy. Image of national feeling. The Spitfire was not just a technical object. It became an instrument of hope. The sound of its engines in the sky was the only crime that the British people would never forget. Winston Churchill said, "Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few." And the Supermarine Spitfire was not just a fighter plane. It was a masterpiece of ambition, style, and patriotism. An unforgettable story for generations to come who have revered the sky and freedom. WWII Messerschmitt Bf 109, Messerschmitt Bf 109, the absolute wings of the Nazi Empire. As the world entered the dark ages of World War II, a winged monster loomed over the skies of Europe. Small, straight, with a distinctive forward nose and a whirring Daimler-Benz engine, the Messerschmitt Bf 109. Not only did the plane become Germany's flagship, it became a fighter that dominated the skies and a dark symbol of the Blitzkrieg. Inventions and technology. Designed by engineer Willy Messerschmitt in the late 1930s, it was a rare blend of cutting-edge technology of the time. The Bf 109 had an absolute fuselage, short but unfailing wings, and was powered by a Daimler-Benz DB601, later DB605, engine that could propel it to speeds of nearly 640 km/h, an unusual speed for a modern fighter. In the Bf 109G Gustav model, it was armed with a formidable armament: a large 20mm G151 cannon in the front, two 13mm G131 cannons mounted on the shoulder. On some models, missiles or bombs could be mounted for ground attack. It was capable of being used as a fighter, interceptor, and fighter-bomber, a multi-role fighter of its time. Battle successes. Battle of France, 1940. The Bf 109 dominated almost all airspace and dominated many French aircraft. Battle of Britain. It dominated most of the Luftwaffe's air attacks, despite being heavily contested by the Spitfire. Eastern Front, a tactical front for the Soviet Air Force. The Bf 109 destroyed thousands of enemy aircraft. Famous human weapons such as Erich Hartmann, The pilot with the most kills in history. 352 flew the Bf-109 for most of his career. Weaknesses and historical context. Although a powerful aircraft in the early stages of the war, the Bf-109 had its weaknesses. Poor visibility, limited range compared to the P-51 Mustang, easily damaged on short runways. Control in dogfights required a high level of pilot skill. At the end of the war, the Bf-109 continued its journey with the K-series models, but they were unable to compete with the new Allied forces. A symbol of history, with over 33,000 built, the Bf-109 was the most produced fighter aircraft of World War II. It was a clear sign of German technology and a public expression of the idea of expanding power through the skies. Remembered by both admirers and critics, the Bf-109 was a formula for wartime, political power, and a true novel that showed that the air could be a place to shape the fate of the world. 3 North American P-51 Mustang. P-51 Mustang, Wings of Freedom. As World War II reached its peak, with Allied airmen flying long distances into the heart of the Nazi Empire, leaders demanded a crucial weapon, an aircraft that could strike a balance between speed, combat capability, and range. The North American P-51 Mustang was the answer. It was the wing that helped destroy the heart of the Luftwaffe and allowed the U.S. Air Force to bomb Germany non-stop. The birth of the Flying Angel, ordered by the British in 1940. The first Mustangs were not yet popular. They became space revolutions when they replaced the original Allison V-52 engine with a Rolls-Royce Merlin. Since then, the P-51D, the most famous model, has become the best aircraft of its time. Technical specifications: P-51D Mustang. Characteristics details: engine Packard V1657, Merlin V12, maximum speed 730 km/h, range to 755 km with drop tanks, maximum altitude WWII 800, armament 6x050 caliber Browning M2 machine guns. Key features: escort fighter, capable of flying from England to Berlin and back with long range. Maneuverability, successfully engaged. B-109 and FW-190, record of victories. Mustangs investigated and reported numerous crimes. Worldwide operations, used in Europe, Asia, Pacific. Wartime role. In European airspace, the P-51 is remembered as the aircraft that brought the RAF and USAF flying speed over the empire. It destroyed thousands of German air defenses, including the Bf-109 and FW-190. In the Pacific, the P-51 was used to strike, scout, and destroy Japanese aircraft such as the Zero and Ki-84. A symbol of freedom, sleek wings, yellow-red tip, American insignia, and a high-speed roar. The P-51 was a warrior's angel. The Mustang's devastating explosive power led to the saying, "The P-51 won the air war over Europe." Conclusion: the P-51 Mustang was not just a fighter. It was a global trade tool of freedom, a combination of technology, international development, and reliability. It was a masterpiece of war,